Welcome back to the Corona Open J-Bay. We're into the last heat of the opening round on opening day of competition. You're watching Connor O'Leary, last year's Rookie of the Year, setting up this heat against Rodrigues and Jeremy Flores. Throwing it up vertically. Nice timing again. Smaller inside corner. And he'll get a little bit hung up, trying to steal a quick start. Sometimes heat strategy or more when you see in 2018, well, especially last year when you're on tour for a few more events. We'll get back to that with a start here for a longtime vet, Jeremy Flores, former Rookie of the Year, just trying to play catch up here, and he'll hop out of it. But he doesn't ever seem like he puts pressure on himself with a minute to go. He finds comfort in that somehow as we look at Rodrigues. Potts, what do you think about this?
Yeah, well, looking for that section, obviously waiting for the wave to stand up so he can unload, just kind of set up turn again. And then, quite surprisingly, I didn't really think this wave was going to be a good tube, but it kind of doubled up in size through that inside bit. Somehow fought his way out. So the score's going to basically be about the tube, because those two turns to kick it off were kind of sort of half turns, really.
Actually ended up disguising it with the same model just so everyone was a little more comfortable with it as we watch live action. Connor O'Leary stretching this one out down the line. Deep off the bottom, tagging it off the lip. Wall starting to really present itself. Holding that bottom turn and framing it a bit more.
Skill set is
also Connor's way. Real patient before he really got this one going, Kelly.
Yeah, I'm kind of questioning something going on with his board, or like, the first one he didn't draw a very clean line there. He got stuck a little bit up in the lip. This one was a real short kind of radius. It didn't draw out and use the rail. So to me, it looks like, I don't know, there's a little something. He's either trying to figure the wave out, or the board might be just a little bit too loose for this wave.
I'm always impressed to see how he surfs in the free surfs, even in his heats on single maneuver sections, single high scores. But he's never made the quarters at J-Bay. As we watch that top turn wrap, Potts, what'd you like on the inside?
Yeah, beautiful. I mean, you talk about tube riding, definitely one of the best, both frontside and backhand. I mean, he's a two times pipe master. Look at the waves that he's won in Chopu and pipe. It's
a 2.5 is a low score, and his goal here to make the quarters or better for the first time in his career. Definitely has the talent as he's up again, ready to ditch the 2.5. Layback hack to start, and kicking out on the inside corner. Jeremy talked about flying with his whole family here, bringing his little baby girl.
Good thing about Jeremy, he's a really emotional person, and he sort of blurts it out right there, and he gets rid of it. Let's see if Connor can really open up on this one.
Connor O'Leary just getting down the line. Fun-looking wall. Quick little slash off the top. Now searching for another section to work with. Taps it real quick. Just keeping that down the line speed. Quick little reset. Now frames it vertically and will get picked up, sent over the falls, but he'll stomp it. Certain sections you can wonder if they're actually putting everything they've got into this backside snap. How would you compare Connor's turns right now to some goofies that we've seen earlier today, Kelly?
Well, I didn't watch a lot of heats today, if I'm being honest. So I can't really say. I watched Ace and Jesse and a couple of those guys. This is, he's getting the pace better on this way, but you see the angle he took off, the approach he took off the bottom of that last one. And
he's on tour. Is setting up a fun-looking wall at Jeffreys Bay. Down carve, setting up the lip. Layback carve. Jams it out front. And now he's thinking about this hollow section of the wave. Great timing to pull in and come out. Styling through that layback carve once again. Rodrigues gets out of there.
Jeremy now down into third spot. Only looking for a 5.04, but Michael Rodrigues, definitely his best wave. I like the pace that he's really traveling at. Just taking his time, I think that's one of the key elements out here at Jeffreys Bay. I think you can't really get too rushed. As soon as you do that, you kind of make mistakes, and we always talk about being exposed on the wave out here at J-Bay. And that's just bad timing. I think Michael Rodrigues taking his time to find that rhythm, find that groove. And once you do, then start doing some big turns.
He wouldn't leave. He would stay for a long time and work with legends like Greg Emsley. Jadson always did the same. And a lot of these rookies are now really well traveled, especially since Bolito is in the same country. Big down car for Flores. Pulls in under the hood. He'll come out. Jeremy now winding up off the bottom. Rips it off the lip. Tacking it. And there's still more room. Solid forehand jam. Changed it up with a rooftop float and gets out of there.
Wow. That was great there from Jeremy Flores, that's for sure. It's going to be a cracker of a score for Jeremy Flores to back up that 8.0. It's always a worry when a surfer gets that big score and then you need to back it up, and he's done exactly that. It's a smaller inside wave, but look how it grows through the inside. Now he goes to town on it. Beautiful turn. Sneaks in the tube, comes out nice and clean, and then belts it a few more times through the inside. So Jeremy Flores looking sharp.
Now watching live action. Rodrigues. Couple of power hacks off the top. Showing a lot of energy on this wave. Smaller in size, so he knows he needs to perform. Floats it quickly and gets out of there.
Jeremy Flores looking strong. Let's have a look at Michael Rodrigues' last ride. Big snap there to kick it off. I'm not buying the size of the wave, though. I think you need to be on those bigger set waves to get those massive scores, Joe. I like the innovation. I like the energy that he's carrying through this wave, but just not what you're looking for. Oh, look at this.
A dream to be in this matchup now, especially for Connor O'Leary, trying to keep his lead out front. Backhand carve. Nice easy tempo out the back before it starts to run through the hollow section. Winds up vertically, starting to push a bit harder. O'Leary jams it off the lip. Coming around the corner, quick little hack. Fun looking section to finish. Sits on the roof and gets out of there.
When you look at this wave here from Connor O'Leary, I mean, double in size. This is the kind of wave you want here at Jeffreys Bay. Nice little snap there, just setting it up, taking his time. Starting to sort of maybe work out that board off the bottom, off the top combo. Looking a little bit more powerful off the bottom as opposed to his earlier waves where it was kind of a little bit nervous moments for him. He starts to fly down through the inside and he's got to finish with a big maneuver, which he does. So looking like he's going to back up that 7.37.
And take down the best names of the sport.
Remember Frankie as well? Frankie Oberholzer, he was pretty dangerous out here.
Watching this, Michael Rodrigues, ton of speed. Needs a 9.57 to take the lead. Beautiful top turn, now a layback carve down the line. Goes the fins in front of him for a finish. So a few maneuvers there. Love the speed he gathered for that opening turn.
I love the way this kid surfs. I think he's got a big future ahead of him. Let's have a look here as he flies down the line. You can see he's starting to widen his stance. Looking for that sweet spot on the board. Now he finds it. Big Larry layback in the pocket right there. And then just a little snap to finish. So the wave was kind of short, but you know, sometimes you don't need those long ones to get the big scores.
Congratulates Jeremy on that performance. Teammates on Quicksilver, so a lot of respect for each other there, and they'll be moving on. Jeremy with a big win heading into round 3.